Now, if you are watching this video, you should join immediately, and we will discuss everything in the way of conflicts. I will give you a question, anything at your disposal. Just join us, at least me, at the time, and we will increase your capabilities of speaking with no time. In no time, I will have you speaking in a couple of minutes. Just let me do so, okay? Let's see, maybe someone doesn't know how to join us. Don't be scared. I'm not going to ask you some miserable questions. We just discuss conflicts. Let's see. Broadcasting. Join, please. Okay. I wonder if we have any trouble. Now, I need one, at least one friend to start our speaking club, because there is no way I will speak to myself. I just don't know what to say without asking someone questions. Oh, my dearest friend Lams is getting in. And now I'd like to introduce um, my friend Lam. How are you, my dear?
Yes, I am fine. What about you?
All the same, just decided to spend some time with my dearest friends like you. And what's new
Thank
with
you.
you?
Hmm?
Wh-
What
oh,
did you say?
what's new with you? How are things with you? How do you do?
I am great. And today I was very busy at my school. So at evening I always busy with someone in Zoom. And now I'm
Mm.
busy with you.
Oh, and you
Yeah.
you saved a bit energy to participate in this meeting too. Thank you. Really, I appreciate your efforts. Oh, Rahman.
Yes, I am.
Assalamu alaikum, my dear friend. How are you?
Walaikum assalam, Vladimir. I'm okay.
I'd like to
How are you?
I'd like to introduce I'd like to introduce you my new friend Lams. She's from Vietnam. She's a teacher too, and she's a good speaker. And maybe you will find her as a good friend too. Lams.
Oh,
That's
thank you
nice.
so much.
That's good.
Yeah, thank you so much, teacher. So thank you for compliment from me. Like,
I'm just telling the truth. Look,
yeah.
if
Hi, Roman. Roman, hello.
Hello, Lance.
Yeah, how are
How are
you?
you?
Yeah, I am
I'm
fine. I'm
okay.
sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry because it's in night time, so I can open my camera.
okay, just feel comfortable. If you don't feel like turning on your camera, just speak, and it's okay. We do not consider this like disrespect. It's okay. It's up to you. If you want, you might turn it on.
Yeah,
If
of
you
course.
don't want,
Of
Yeah,
course.
okay.
thank you for understanding me.
Or
Yes.
is she your friend? Ha Huyen.
Ha
Not
Huyền,
bad.
Ha Huyền. You say Ha. Ha Huyền, Ha Huyền.
Ah, Ha Huyen. Ha Huyen, how are
Yeah,
you,
Ha
my
Huyền.
friend? Please tell us something.
Hi, I'm great, thanks.
Oh, it is such a pleasure to have you here. Please tell us something about yourself.
Okay, my name is Nguyen. I'm a student. I'm a university student, and I'm from Vietnam.
Cool.
Interesting. Yeah, yeah, interesting. So interesting to meet people with from different countries. I will
Yes, it
turn off
is.
my camera. Just it's also more useful, more convenient for me now because I'm working on the street.
Okay, okay, it's everything up to you. Just feel comfortable. And Ha Huyen, could you tell us what is the main subject you study in your university?
Ha Huyền. Hello,
Oh,
Ha Huyền.
such a beautiful student. So cute.
Oh,
My
yeah.
subject is medicine.
Oh, medicine.
Ah, medicine.
Medical,
Yeah, medicine.
medical, medical, medical session.
Nice.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Are you going to be
I
a
think
dentist?
I'm going to be a doctor.
Doctor in
Oh, wow.
General.
hmm? You don't know yet uh, uh, particular way you will choose. You just think over
I
it.
will choose later.
Ah, it's good. Do not hurry up with that because you may choose something wrong and then be disappointed with that. It is good to know that we have such good doctors in the future. And what can you tell us about yourself? What is your hobby maybe?
My hobbies.
Hmm.
Uh, Sometimes I reading books. I'm listening to music. I'm learning English, and I love learn another language.
Which one?
Chinese.
Chinese.
I start to learn Chinese.
Don't you think it's too late to learn Chinese because they are going to be erased from the planet out of their new virus?
Vladimir is
I
just
don't think
kidding.
so.
Sorry, guys, please let me know if I'm right. You are a doctor who is going to save them from that disease. Yes?
Sorry, can you repeat?
I mean, you are a doctor who will cure their illness. You find
It's amazing.
a vaccine that will help them. Okay. Uh, Thank you. And Molly, please, could you let us know something about you, your hobbies, where you're from, and your name also? Molly, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, such a
Hi,
beautiful.
hi, teachers. And this is the first time I have participate in your class. Yeah,
Thank you.
as you know, my name is Molly, and I'm come from Vietnam.
Also, cool.
Have you ever been Vietnam yet?
Oh, I uh, never, I have never been, but I'd like to, because I have met you, my friends, Ha Hien, Lams Lams, and Molly, and now, if I decide to go there, the first people I will meet, I hope, be you, because it's,
Yeah,
I, you know, Lams Lams surprised me with her English at the last meeting, but you did the same. How long have you been learning English?
Actually, I've been learning English for about 5 or 6 years.
It
Yeah.
feels that you put a lot efforts in studying English. It's just easy to determine. Okay.
Yes.
hmm
Teachers, we are really welcome you to come to our country.
Oh, I would visit your country with pleasure. I always
uh,
respect Vietnamese people, always, from my childhood. Uh,
yeah,
to be more precise, I knew about your country from the Vietnam War, and I always
yeah,
admired your people how they uh, protected their freedom. I like Vietnam and Chechnya too, two countries that makes me feel exciting. Feel excited.
yeah. It surprised me a lot when I know that a lot of foreign friends
hmm
know to Vietnam as a war. Sometimes in a song I can't remember the name, but they use Vietnam's with a mean as war. Yeah,
hmm
but
It's
actually,
sorry.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You speak.
Assalamu alaikum, Bistun. How are you?
Hello. Walaikum salam.
What's new with
How you doing,
you?
man?
It's fine
Oh,
with me.
everything.
Every day
And
I just looking
uh,
forward to seeing you all.
yeah, thank you very much. So, hello, everyone. This is Basun from Kurdistan, Iraq, and I'm very happy to hear the story. Let's say hear about Vietnam War from someone from Vietnam. You know what I'm saying? That's really really amazing. So, in the past, because we didn't have, let's say, connection with people around the world, but now thanks to technology we can actually virtually speak with other friends from the same country. So maybe I have like some let's say I know something about Vietnam based on the book that I read about, let's say, Vietnam War or Vietnam, whatever, any other places. But thanks God, now we have that opportunity to meet this life, the beauty of that country. So, and that's true for other countries as well, because most of the people they know Iraq as the country of war, which is actually is based on media saying. But you see me, I never talk about war.
But the main subject of our discussion today is conflicts, and but it wasn't going to be conflicts
Conflict. Oh yeah,
in the meaning
conflict.
of words war,
Kind
but
of related, yeah. Kind of
kind of
related,
related.
huh?
Yes, it came to that.
Uh,
I
yeah.
just
So yeah, conflict. Oh my god. So yeah, yeah. It's pleasure. It's pleasure to be here. By the way.
thank you,
So
thank you.
I have to now. I have to shut or I have to zip so that I can listen and get some ideas. Then I talk. Okay.
Okay,
So here we go.
and I will let you know how we will run our meeting. You may ask someone during his speech and ask some questions. For instance, if Ha Hyun telling us about her stories and or her opinion, others may ask her, for instance, some questions relevant to her point of view. Okay, and now uh, we will start from Ha Hyun and continue with the list. Okay, Ha Hyun, what is conflict to you? How do you see it? And do you remember your first conflict?
I'm sorry. Have not
Uh-huh.
prepared for a listen.
You'd like to listen us to us?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Feel free. I just asked if you have a
Okay.
word,
Thank you.
just ask us, okay? We would answer with pleasure. And now, Lams, what is conflict in your opinion? And can you recall your first conflict?
Conflict. I think this is the discuss something, disagree or agree something. Is it right?
Yes, we may
Yeah.
agree or
Yeah.
disagree according to our opponent or friend speech. For instance, if someone feels like asking you, he may add his question to your talking, for instance. And now, could you express your own opinion on our subject? Do you recall your first conflict?
Yes, I think it's about the conflict. Sometimes it can be so. We talk about something if we agree someone and we agree with other ideas, so we can accept that, and otherwise we can contrast or we can against their idea, and after that we give give our opinion about us, and we can protest our idea, about what we talk and what we think, what we talk, and we always protest about our opinion. I think that.
Mhm. And do you remember your first conflict? Maybe at school, for instance, some of parents wasn't agree, hadn't agreed with your way of education, something like that.
Oh, I think in my country, the parents always agree with the way obey or the uh, decrease decrease uh, in a school. So uh, the parent always follow the school, and they always have their children, get their children to do their best at school, and they always help them to study at home and have the teacher at school, and when they go to school and they try their best at school too.
Hmm.
I think so.
Mm. You didn't have any conflicts because you were always polite and so were parents to you. Is it right?
No, I don't think so. I think if teacher and parent always contact each other, at that time they can help their children to do better. And
Mm.
uh,
Hmm.
yeah, teacher always listen to the the parent talking, or the parent always listen to the teacher talking, so they always agree the something, and at that time the children always obey the teacher or obey the children, the parent, so they learn very well at school and at home.
Hmm. Does
I think
any
so.
does anyone have any questions maybe to Lams?
Hello, Lam Slams. Hello, Vietnam. Uh, okay, you talked about the external, let's say, conflicts. What about internal within you while you want to reach something, let's say a goal, I don't know, an aim, a plan that you're doing. So do you struggle, or can you tell us about the struggle that you're facing, the conflict? Do you feel like there are something that keeps you down while you want to reach something? So how can you deal with that situation? So it's internal conflict. So how about that? How can you overcome that situation?
Don't know, don't know.
Yes,
I
inside you,
hear.
conflicts inside you when you try
Yeah.
to overcome them. In you, when you.
Oh,
Mhm.
let's say, okay, let me just simplify that. Let's say you want to learn English, and in English, you face a lot of difficulties, conflicts. But if in you there's a belief that you have to do this, and by any means necessary, you have to do this. So, sometimes you have conflict, but you have motivation here, and we have conflict. That means we're struggling here in our mind, in our heart, to do something. So how can you, let's say, turn that conflict, the battle, the war, the fight in you, and shift it to a positive way of thinking, or a motivation maybe?
Mm, yes, understand, and I think because I know English is difficult to learn in my country because in my country is the foreign language, so it is difficult for everyone. And but if we want to overcome to learn the English. So I want we have a lot of time to spend to learn in English. For example, we can go to school and learn it, and after that, beside that, we can listen to the tape or the
Oh
listen to
yes,
the radio and
yes, yes,
listen. Sometimes we uh,
yes.
we watch the cartoon, the
I
beginner.
understand. I
We watch
understand.
the cartoon, and after that we listen English song for children, and
Got it.
day by day we can improve our English.
So
So we
yeah,
yeah.
you just said that English is difficult in my country. Now you're see, when you say something is difficult, you kind of tell yourself to your heart that that thing is difficult. But and naturally, humans are like that. When you say something is difficult, sometimes you get down. That means you don't do anything because it breaks you. That thing breaks you. You feel like you don't succeed in that. Sometimes that negative, let's say, limited belief, you, you know, it's not negative, but let's say it's negative because it's limited belief. You can change it by working hard, by the uh, just creating your own path toward your success. And when that happens, you don't say English is difficult. It's English just an example about other goals, as well. You don't say English is difficult, you just say English is fun. Now look at that. Your limited belief was English is difficult first. Now you changed. That's the conflict that you're dealing with in your inside you. So you change it by determination, focus, and strategy. Sometimes you need those materials.
Okay, thank you, Bistun. Thank you, Lams Lams. And now I'd like to ask Raman, what kind of conflicts take place at work, and did you have any?
Can you say, do you hear me? Okay?
Sorry, Raman, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Could you make it a bit louder?
The moment I
Oh, salam alaikum. Raman, I mean, what kind of conflicts can take place at work, and did you have any? Raman, we can't hear you, sorry. Okay. Raman, you need to do something with your device, otherwise we do not hear you. Okay. We have Rebel, a newcomer in our meeting. Could you introduce yourself in Briefly, I mean.
Sorry.
Could you introduce yourself briefly? For instance, who are you? What is your occupation? What is your hobby, and so on?
Yeah. Okay. Hello. I'm Rebel and I'm Vietnamese.
Cool.
And
One more.
what?
We have five, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 Vietnamese already. I like you guys.
Uh, uh, Actually, maybe because maybe this time it is a perfect time for Vietnamese people to join in the English speaking. Because now it's 11:30 p.m. in my time. So maybe that's why a lot of Vietnamese people can join to your group.
Thank you for that. It is pleasure to have you all here.
Teacher.
Hmm?
Can
If
you tell?
if
Can
you
you tell
mean me.
something?
Hmm.
Yeah, you. That's you. And I want if you open the Zoom next time, can you open earlier in my country because that time many student Vietnamese student can join with your class because
Okay.
this time it is very late. Yeah, midnight.
Okay. What about an hour earlier? For instance, not at
Yes,
this time, but an
and
hour earlier. It would be
I,
quite comfortable to you. Okay?
yeah, yes, I will tell you later, and after that we confirm it and I inform to them. Okay,
Thank you.
okay, I
It is.
okay.
I will do
Yeah,
everything.
Vladimir, teacher Vladimir. Now only 4 Vietnamese are in love with you, but when you do it, like
No,
So
no,
do
no, no, no,
I.
no,
So do I.
no.
when
Because
you
it is
do it, like an hour earlier or 2 hour, 2 hours earlier, all Vietnam come to you and they say I love you,
Cool.
and you're getting in love with them.
My own Vietnamese army. Yes.
yes,
I'm just joking.
because Vietnamese people are very friendly and easygoing. So
Oh yes.
we are always eager to talk to them, and we are always to talk to you. And after that, we can learn each other.
Okay, agreed.
Okay.
Agreed. Everything
Yeah.
at your disposal. Okay. We will talk about it later personally using
Okay.
our chat. Thank you. I will do it. I will make it for you. It's you. I respect your country and your people with all my heart. And Molly,
Such a golden heart.
can you tell me what kind of conflicts occur in your family? Molly, are you here? Okay, I think she's busy a bit. And Peter Lee, could you introduce yourself to us? We um, just want to know something about you because we can see you and oh, one more. Hello, my friend. You should off your or turn on your micro.
Oh,
Oh,
hello teacher. Hello
hello,
everyone.
my friend.
Sorry, I'm late. I don't know your schedule today, and I just know 5 minutes ago.
Thank you for joining. I
Yeah,
like your face and your voice.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
incredible.
Hello everyone. Yeah, I am a IT employee, and I'm also a student in Poland now.
Cool.
Yeah.
How did it occur that you decided to go to Poland? Why you chose Poland instead of, for instance, England
Russia. What instead
or
of Russia?
Russia? Mhm.
I'm come from Vietnam, but now I'm staying in Poland. Be- I because I know someone in Poland, and I contact with my professor, and I come here to study. Uh-huh.
Mhm. And uh, Risa, hello. It is such a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for joining.
You know, I was busy. Believe me, I was busy. That's so I say no. I don't want to miss it.
God bless you. God bless you for being so kind, Risa.
No, my friend. You know, this is my pleasure. You know, to be here
No,
because
it is
I'm so
our pleasure. And my
no. I'm so glad. You know, to be here. Yeah.
and
So
Risa,
how's everything? Yeah.
everything is okay. I just want to ask you, could you introduce yourself briefly to our friends?
Okay. I know many people here know me. So my name is Risa Abdullahi. I am from Burkina Faso, but I live in Libya. So and you know, I'm working in a private company as a sales manager. So this is what I can introduce to myself. So I know Baston is here. You know me. I can't say all the people is here. I know them. So maybe you are the new one. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, and Risa, talking to you, I'd like to ask, what kind of conflicts occur in your family?
Conflict. Can you explain it a little bit to understand more about the conflict that you talking about?
We are talking about conflicts today. It is the main subject, and there are some questions to ask. And you stopped at question about conflicts in family. Could you tell us? Do you have any conflicts in your family? For instance, with Cosmo, Nalutsu Cosmo, or so on. Something.
Yeah. So yes, thank you. Thank you for that. Oh, you know, I can say in a family, people, you know, there is no one who can say he don't have a conflict in the family. As you know, I can think also when you were as a teenager, you know, sometimes you know you are thinking about, you know, to have your own vision, and your family, maybe your family, they have another vision. So you will conflict about those. You understand? I say I don't have it. Yeah, absolutely. I have the conflict on the family. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sinh Nguyen. Sinh Nguyen. Is it correct? Sinh Nguyen, can you turn off your
Yes.
micro? All right. Sorry. No.
Do you
Please.
hear me?
Yes, it's okay. Now, could you tell us something, for instance, that hurts you? Which kind of conflicts bring you suffering? For instance, with your parents, with your friends, with your, I don't know, husband or whoever it is. Can you tell us something about that? Do you have any?
I don't.
Okay, I will rephrase it. Do you have any conflicts in your family?
What is the conflict mean? What do conflicts mean?
For instance, you borrowed someone's I don't know, pen, and for instance, your brother getting angry with that, and conflict occurs because of that. Like he gets angry with your behavior, and you starting trifle over such squirrel over such trifles. Like conflicts mean when you I don't know, teacher Bestun, can you rephrase my point of view?
Okay, I help you.
Slums, please help me.
Đó là cãi nhau á, tranh luận hay là cãi nhau trong gia đình của mình á, có không á?
Dạ.
Rồi, ok.
I think it was fine.
Thank you chị.
Có nghĩa là mâu thuẫn.
Rồi,
Mâu thuẫn
đó, mâu thuẫn đó.
Yeah. I think it's in family sometimes it's happen. Um, I don't know. I don't have conflicts.
For instance,
I need to
you.
I need to tell about example
Mhm.
or.
Okay, you mean think over it, and when you are ready, just let us know. Okay, you may use signs, reactions. Just use one of them, and I will see that you are ready. Okay, like this. And I will give you a word when you are ready. Okay?
Yeah.
Agreed. And now let me ask. Oh, Alexandra Pak is joining us. Zainab Latini.
Hello, everyone.
Okay, hello. And I'd like
Let me
to.
just
Mhm.
close the door.
Yes, of course, of course. Okay, Alexandra Pak is here. I'd like to
Hello.
introduce my new friends. Those are Vietnamese, and it is so pleasure to have them here. And
I think
now,
I know all of them.
you know them because I'm
Hello.
Or maybe,
I'm
especially Risa, I know him.
Risa. Oh, you know, I had been waiting for him for him for 2 weeks. You know, it is pleasure that he decided to join. And Zainab Latini, tell us something about conflicts and if you have
All right,
any.
but before I want to say, Teresa, hello. It's been a long time. And by the way, yesterday I watched a video on positive vibes, a club of positive vibes. Me and you, we were live. It's been like 10 months ago. So I was watching. I was having fun yesterday. Yeah. Okay. The conflicts, by the way, what does it mean? Conflict. Conflict means a disagreement. Maybe it's maybe physical. So you may have a fight or something because of, but it's a serious disagreement. You keep arguing with each other. That's conflict. So, what shall I say about conflict again?
I mean, I'm wondering if you had any conflicts in your family, or maybe have even like disagreement with your sister.
Oh, every day, but not serious. But not serious. Like every day with her.
Oh, it's
You know.
a Kenyan family. So.
Yeah.
And
But
maybe
yeah.
you can recall some conflicts that made you suffer. For instance, those of school days or your university days or something else. I think we all have such occasion that brought us a lot of suffering, and maybe you could recall something.
I I have a lot of stories like this, but not many. I don't remember something that still make me feel bad or stick on my head, but I can't remember. It's a lot.
Okay, and
Especially in the school.
in this case, maybe you could tell us about your inner conflicts, like those that occurs in our heart. For instance, they might be not caused by someone, but something that
with ourselves.
Yes, conflict with
Conflict.
ourselves, to ourselves.
Yeah, I think everyone, especially those who has goals, you know, it's weird, you know. Those who have goals, they think a lot. They have conflicts with themselves. What shall I do? They keep blaming themselves. Yeah.
And maybe something particular, or you
Like
prefer to conceal it?
something personal. Of course, there are a lot of things which is personal. We cannot share it out like this, which is because this is a sensitive topic to talk about personal things. You understand what I mean? You're telling me about family conflicts. I don't think somebody here would admit it that he has but most of
Ah,
them, yes.
yes, I didn't think over it. Yes, sorry. So thank you for pointing it out. But maybe you had some conflicts.
With
Uh,
myself more.
yes, something
With
like that.
myself, not with people, you know.
Usually, some contradictions appear in your heart instead of that with people by. Is it right?
Well, as I told you, I have a conflict with myself.
Mhm.
Usually, I have conflicts with myself, not with people. I don't care about people. Maybe they think that so many people hate me. By the way, they think that we had conflicts, yes. But I do not. I don't consider anything as a conflict.
Okay, do they
But with
know
myself, yes.
about those conflicts? Or
With myself,
Well, teacher, I think the confidence is just as I told you, when we were teenagers or we were young, as we are young, we have another vision, and our family, they have their own vision. I can give you a simple example. When I was young, I want to go to school. My grandfather don't want it, because he want me, to go to Arabic, as he's the imam for the mosque. So this is just, we can say, as a conflict, because for me, I'm seeing it is another way, and he's seeing that way that I want is a wrong way. But maybe both of them are the right way. Maybe imagine you, if that time I went to school, maybe I don't have this opportunity, that the opportunity that I have today, you know so maybe that when he stopped me not to go to school. But maybe if I went to school, I will graduate it, but I can get the job that I have today, and I can get the experience that I had today. So just this is, we can say, confluence. But other confluence between you and the other people, this is, we can say it as a confluence. And this is the things that is real life. Yeah. So that's what I can say about the confluence. It's just that it's a vision, different visions. Somebody want you to do that, you want to do that, and about your family.
yes, I got you. Maybe you're right. And guys, less than minute left. When it's shut down, you should reconnect using the same link, okay? And Peter Lee will be next, if you don't mind. And now, Risa Abdullah, you think that avoiding advice given by your father, you reached that level that you are on, to be more precise. Oh, my brilliant joined first again. Hello.
the only one here.
I mean, you joined first
Yeah,
again.
connection network is so good.
What's new with you, by the way?
What?
How are things with you?
It's good. Everything is good. Thank you.
Good to know. But are you writing something new at the time? Some,
Now?
not right now, but I mean in common ways of comprehending. Like
Right.
maybe you think over something to take down on the notes.
I'm writing something like for 12 days for
Okay,
somebody.
okay. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
I'm gonna share it after 12 days. After not 12, after 10 days. I'm gonna share the writing.
Ah,
Every day I write a sentence.
you came to conclusion that you should, um, um, yeah, for instance, remake something, or I'm just never wrote something. That's why I can't say how it works. But you should give it more fire. I mean,
Yeah,
yes.
I
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. And Peter Lee, if you let me ask you, what kind of conflicts occur between neighbors? For instance, did you have some of that, some of conflicts with neighbors?
Huh?
Any of
Be-
conflicts? Mhm.
because I live in a dormitory, I don't have neighbor, but I have a little bit. I have a little bit with my colleagues. When I work at a company, sometimes we have some conflict each other,
Mhm.
and maybe we have some actions or some work we said uh, may offend each other. Uh, for me, I just keep calm, and I don't want to respond or reaction immediately. I want to extend the time. I I want to have more time to thinking in my mind, and
Mm.
I need some advice from someone from my friend or my family. They can suggest me how to handle it, how to solve this problem. That's all. It's for me.
Mm. As if I get it correctly, you try to avoid any conflicts occurs in your way. Yes?
Yes, yes, yes.
And do you believe that a smart one should always try to find a way to avoid conflicts if it is unnecessary to him, for instance? Some things we can't ignore. Mm.
Yes.
And did you have any conflicts that you couldn't have avoided? For
I
instance,
don't know.
you tried to
Yeah, yeah.
um, somehow surmount it, but you couldn't, and you had to have conflict. Do you recall any of them?
I think it depends on influences level. Is if it's too serious, I will call police or lawyer. They can help me. Someone. Can
But
you hear me?
yes, of course, we hear you with all ears. Okay.
Mhm. I don't have any. I don't have any more idea about this problem.
Okay, you may either think over something contain in your memory, and then tell us, spill it out, or ask the other participants about their conflicts. Okay, if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
want to ask, you feel free. Just ask and do not be um, shy. Okay, and Sinh Nguyen, have you found something to us for us?
Sorry, can you repeat?
I mean, uh, did you recall some stories? Did you remember
Uh,
something, or you are not ready yet?
Remember? I about a conflict.
Yes, any conflicts that
Uh,
you can remember.
yeah, I think because I live with my partner, and I think sometimes we um we have some problem about to for example, he would like to join with the Bitcoin, but I don't like it, and I say no. I don't want to waste a lot of money about that. And he say no. He quite, I don't know. He believe he will win. I don't know, or get a lot of money from that. But I
Ah,
don't know anything about that. For example, and we argument together. So I think it's the same like that. I don't know.
Yes, it's quite
Yes,
a
it's the
conflict.
same. It's the same. It's the same as when you talk to somebody again, you tell him to join web talk, and he will tell you, "Oh, why web talk? I use Facebook."
Oh.
You know, yeah. You know, when you talk to somebody on Facebook, tell them, "Oh, I saw web talk, so you can join the web talk." He will tell you why. What's web talk? Yeah. So some people they don't believe on that. So that person now he has his vision just on using Facebook. So yeah. So this is also
Yes,
in the same way. Yeah.
because I think at the moment a lot of link is have like virus or hack. A lot of people they use fake or something like that. I'm not sure, but people click on and they hack the Facebook or something. So they just scare and worry. So me too. I something if I would like to join something, I need to very consider about that.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with your point. Now many people when you send them the link for web talk, they don't share to know about that. They think about as you say there is many links, scam links. So when you talk to people about web
Yes.
talk, I realize that that's point. Many people they don't join because of that. So I believe that,
Yes.
I believe your point because when I talk to many people about web talk, the same. Some of them sometimes they will agree. After that, when he come back to me, he say no. He will think about. So he will talk to someone, and that person will tell him, be careful about those links. And also, our
Yes.
links. There is your profile picture. So some people they think about that. Oh, Islam is here.
So many people are here today. I didn't expect so many of you. Thank you for joining. You're all welcome. And now, Alexander Pak, what are the constructive ways to solve conflicts?
Are you asking me? Me?
Yes,
Oh my god.
I am.
Such a difficult question.
How can we solve
I'm
conflicts?
how can we solve conflicts?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We have to solve the conflict inside us because every conflict depends on our personality.
Guys,
Yes.
does anyone have questions about her statement? Maybe Razin Mohammed um, keeps something on his mind.
Sorry, I've just finished my private class, and it's like
You are tired.
ready to
I
think.
know how it feels.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, Slim Sausi, it's a pleasure to see you here. Thank you.
Yeah, me too. Vladimir, okay, I'm gonna be in a class right now. I'm teaching, okay, now one-to-one, I'm teaching IELTS. But, my student actually, went outside. He just, wanted to have, cigarette because everything is allowed, here. So I just, read your message, okay, on Zoom, okay.
It's okay.
Your Zoom message. No, and I just, wanted to don't say hi, that's all, because I miss, talking to you, okay, to all of you.
You came to show us
that's all.
respect. It indicates you as a decent man. Thank you, really.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Okay, look, please, I look forward to talking very soon to you. Okay, Vladimir and the others. Okay.
I appreciate
Thank you
your
so
joining to say us hello. Really.
Yeah.
And
I
last
love
thing,
you so much.
Slim, if you need any help of us, just let us know, okay? If you make your own speaking club and something else, I will share everything in this way, okay? Just let us know.
Very soon, God willing. Very soon. Thanks a lot, Vladimir, my friend. Thanks heaps. Okay.
Thanks to you.
Take a good care. Say hi to all. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Slim, for
Thank you.
giving
Bye.
us a couple of words. Okay,
Thanks.
and now,
Hi.
Assalamu alaikum, Arslan.
Alaikum assalam.
Okay, see you, my friend. And Sasso, can you give us an opinion on how to solve conflicts? How you handle with it? Sasso, I'm expecting you so. Okay, just let us know when you're ready, okay? Jabreel Alqadhi, do you have your own opinion on this subject, on this question?
Hello, teacher. What was your question?
My question was about the deconstructive ways to solve conflicts. How we should solve conflicts? Maybe you have some advice?
What What does it mean of conflict?
You know, I start to think that only Russians have conflicts. Every person in this room asked me about the meaning of this word. I think we are Russians only, the conflict people. I mean,
we have no idea.
quarrels. For instance, you have eaten the last ice cream in your fridge, and your wife or some other relatives noticed that, and you decided to quarrel over it. How to solve such a trouble?
May you ask another one, then
Okay.
move to me.
Okay. For
Let's
instance.
see Zainab.
Okay. You want me to ask someone else?
Yeah, Zainab.
Okay. Just let us know when you're ready. You may ask questions if you want, okay?
Okay.
Mary, and who didn't we ask yet? Risa Abdullah. Your honor, just
Sorry?
enlighten us with your opinion, please.
About
how
to solve
the constructive ways.
conflict.
Yes.
Absolutely. This is the this is the easiest way is to solve it is to be you.
Me or Alexandra?
No, everybody go be you. Never because never never think about what people talking about you, and then never listen to what those people sometimes if you have a vision, you want to do something, just go away, do it. When people say this is impossible, you have to listen to what this is possible, because there is nothing impossible in this life. If you make this one in your mind, this is how you can solve it. Never listen to those people who's talking negatively. Always be positive person. This is how you can solve the conflicts. Imagine you right now, you want to be a teacher, because this is what you want, and you maybe you graduated as a you graduated as you want to be a teacher. Yes, you graduate, you have your certificate, you have everything, you want to be a teacher. But after that, you become a businessman. How? I know in this life, I know even in your country, or maybe you have people who who graduated, but they don't do the work that they graduated for.
Mostly of them.
Most of them, yes, I believe that.
Most of them.
Yeah. So this is how to solve this problem. Why? Because it's not, we can say in this life, there is no mistakes, or you made mistakes to become a poor. But if you die to born in a poor family, or to born in a family where nobody go to school. But if you die with this bland eye, this is your mistake, your fault. And this is your mistakes. This is your fault.
We should start from ourselves. You mean?
Yes, everything starts with yourself. Because if you do these things and it doesn't work today, don't worry, because your chance is not came. Don't worry about that. Do another things. Do it today. Do it tomorrow. One day your door will open.
Thank you, Risa, for sharing with
You're
us.
welcome.
And Zainab Slatini, Your Highness, you wanted to ask something or share with?
I wanna add something. So if you are in a conflict with somebody, first of all, for the new ones who ask what is conflict, conflict is a serious disagreement with somebody. Maybe you can it may be physical or like fights or something. So do you have such conflicts with somebody? Well, okay, hold on. The thing, how can we solve this? Well, sometimes you don't consider that you are in a conflict with somebody. You don't feel that you are in conflict, but the other person is feeling that you are in a conflict. Like me. Like me and my mother, for example, we discussed some topics which relate to my goals. I do this, but she said no, you don't have to do this. So how can we solve this conflict to have a solution that could make me feel fulfilled and her also, which make her comfortable with what I'm doing? So how can we do it? How can we do this? We have to listen. To listen, how can I understand? How can I let her be fulfilled if I didn't listen to her? I have to listen what does she want. I'm gonna put each point. I wanna travel the world, for example. It may be weird for her. I wanna travel to another country. She would say, "No, you have to stay with me." I would say some points that could solve this problem by listening to her. So listen is the solution. Even though I cannot deny that some people, even if you listen to them, they keep they keep playing around in the same problem. They want this conflict because they like conflict. So in this case, you don't have any solution. You just in this case, there is one solution, which is silent. To be silent.
We should just need to be silent in order to avoid conflicts in some occasions. You mean?
If the person is ready to listen to you and ready to talk to you in some, which I love the quotes, says, improve your, don't raise your voice, improve your arguments. So if you are just talking and talking and talking, what would I say? You're just talking about nonsense. So what I would say nothing. I would be silent in that case.
Okay, thank
Got
you.
me?
Usama, assalamu alaikum, my dear friend. And maybe you have any questions about
hey, Sheikh Osama, we miss you.
Risa.
No,
they hide something.
Thank you.
Obviously.
No, thank you. Thank you for inviting me today. Today you have a big party because long time to see these beautiful faces.
Yes, that's what I think. I could have spent time on something else, but I wouldn't have found any other deeds that could amuse me more. It's just such a pleasure. And Usama, let me ask you, what would life be? What would life be like without conflicts? How would you describe such life. I'm off for a couple minutes because I have to pray. And guys, please ask him some additional questions, okay?
All right, so hello everyone. I'm happy to see all these beautiful faces in here. Yeah, Rita.
Yes,
Rita,
yes.
by the
I
way,
miss you.
yeah, I miss you too. I miss you too. By the way,
I hope everything is doing well.
Yeah, we have the privilege to see you here today because obviously you are now an actor, and we don't see you that much.
No, this, just today he invited me. And he never invited me. Yeah, just today he invited me. He sent me. I said, "Wow, that's beautiful." So absolutely, I'm great.
I think Risa became the popular actor. Yeah, am I right?
Sorry,
you're a popular actor. You are a popular actor, Risa. I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Now he's popular now, and he doesn't care about his old friends.
Oh my God, Risa.
I'm just kidding.
Not like
I'm
you.
just kidding.
Not like you, Sama. Not like you.
Risa. Oh my God.
I'm just kidding. You know, guys, he's a very straightforward person, and he's so funny. And yeah, when you go to his web talk page, you'll find that he follows everybody.
Yeah.
When for example he has 6,000 or 7,000 followers, but he follows like 10,000 people or so. I'm not sure.
Everybody.
No,
I can see.
Yeah, I lost count. He's a very active person on web talk.
Me too.
Okay. Yeah. Now,
tell
question.
us. Tell me. Where were you been? Where were you? Have you been? Long time to see you. I hope everything is doing well there, or just maybe you are busy for the activity. Because I was really asking what's happened.
I haven't seen your messages. You didn't send me any message.
I didn't see any even active on Facebook. I didn't see you online on Facebook either.
Yeah. I was not online.
You was not online. Maybe even last week I asked Coach Naruta if she saw you online. She told me no. I said I don't know.
Actually, even if you asked Mu'ad, my friend, he didn't see me as well. He didn't see me online, and he didn't see me in real life because I was all the time at home. I was focusing on other stuff at home with my family, and we're preparing on the marriage of my brother. And so we had some some other stuff to do at home, like painting the I painted my walls. I painted my walls.
Absolutely. You know the situation for now for the coronavirus teach us many things. To be active, to do the things that you need to do on your at home. That sometimes maybe you can't do that, but in the real life, you say no, I don't have time to do that, or you look for someone to do that for you. So you learn many things. You see the pen. Imagine you. Now you pen by yourself. You do those things by yourself. So
you have so much time to learn and to do stuff that you wanted to do before, but you didn't have the time or the courage to do that. Now,
I think this is just your courage. I think this is the courage because the same time we have before. So sometimes we just say we don't have time because but I think even before we have time.
Well, no problem. We have now so much time to spend. Okay. Yeah.
Go ahead.
What else? Vladimir asked something about. You were talking about something. He asked me something.
Confidence.
How to solve a conflict.
Okay, conflicts. He said the question. I believe the question was, what do I think in a world without conflicts? Something like that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I would say about that is something related to my religion in Arabic. You know, some of you may understand Arabic. If I said um, the the Prophet said, "Inna fil ikhtilafi rahma." It means when there is a conflict, there is how do you say rahma in English? Mercy. Yeah.
Mercy.
Yeah, mercy. So where there are conflicts, when there are people have different opinions, I'm not talking about war. I'm not talking about conflict as a war, but conflict. I mean, a conflicted opinions. So I have an opinion and you have an opinion, but we don't share the same idea about something. So this may help us grow in our way of thinking, because we don't think just one way, but we think from other points of views. For example, if we are 3 or 4 people, we have 4 opinions, different opinions about the same thing, and this is something good to have because it helps us grow. Okay, so this is my yeah. Arslan, you wanted to say something about that?
Sorry, I missed something. What exactly? Can you repeat everything?
Yeah, okay. I said when I think about the conflict, I don't think about it as war, I think about it as conflicted ideas that can help us think better. For example, if I think about something, I think when with a limited a limited mind or limited way of thinking. But if we are 5 people, every one of us has a different opinion, a different point of view of the same thing. So we cover a lot better that subject. We cover it a lot better if we have different opinions about it. So one person alone, he thinks just from a limited point of view. But if we are 4 or 5 people, we think differently. Everyone has his way of thinking, so we cover that subject in a better way. That's what I meant as a conflicted ideas, maybe.
Okay, Arslan, will you have your opinion on this subject told?
Well, as I understand, we need conflicts. Sometimes we need conflicts, right?
Yes. Okay. Do you usually create conflicts, or you try to avoid them? And what do you feel about conflicts in Maine? In the whole, I mean.
Well, I don't. No, I don't try to create it. But why? But it's if it happens. Well, mm, I don't know. Maybe just you have to tell tell your opinion to hear out opinion of your conversator, and maybe after this we can find some solution why to see the root of the problem, if I may say so.
Mm-hmm. And can you recall the last your conflict? Maybe with your friends or um, classmates, for instance.
Yeah, maybe with my friends, but I don't remember particular case.
Okay, you have time to think over it, and as soon as you're ready, just raise your hand up, and we will give you a word. Okay?
Mm.
If you don't have anything to say now. Usama, you wanted to say something?
Yes, actually, I wanted to share something. In Arabic, well, um, I had so much time in the few later months to think about my spiritual relationship with my with Allah, well, my Creator, and I used to study some uh, some books related to that subject, and from that I have something that the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said. He said, I'll say it in Arabic and then I'll translate it. He said, من رأى منكم منكرا فليغيره بيده فإن لم يستطع فبلسانه فإن لم يستطع فبقلبه وذلك ضعف الإيمان. It means whoever from you, whomever or whoever have seen something bad as a conflict, for example, he should change that. He should, do something about it with his hand. It means with his power. For example, if you have seen two people, uh, picking a fight together, you should go there and stop the fight between them with your hand, with your power. If you could not, if you are, for example, I don't know, you could not do that because maybe it's too serious, or there are some weapons or something like that, and you are afraid. You could change that with your tongue. It means you speak to them. You say, please guys, this is not the way you should solve your problems, or something like that. If you couldn't do that because maybe if you try to do something about it, they would attack you or something. If you couldn't change it with your hand, it means with your power and with your tongue, so with your heart you could change it with your heart. By doing what? By making dua or praying to God to to guide them and to protect them, okay, not to hurt each others. So even I'm talking about two people as an example. It could be two nations, because you cannot change the way they think or politicians think. You could just make dua or make prayer. You can pray for them. You said, oh God, please help them understand what is better, to change that situation without this kind of conflict. They can have conflicts with their opinions, not with their powers, or without picking a fight. And this is, for me, I think this is something simple, but it is the way it should be. That's what I wanted to share, and you could say whatever you want about it.
Okay, thank you. Mary, can you say, why do some people create conflicts? What is the point of that?
I think people would like to show their opinion. And if I think sometimes conflicts I'm not sure, conflicts is help to show to solve problem, because if you keep inside, the no one understand, uh, and it's difficult. It's not to solve out the problem. So sometimes you need to conflict to show them how do you feeling, how I don't, I think so. Yeah.
Please, friends, could you help her to direct her way of thinking by asking questions? Maybe Peter Lee, do you have any questions to Mary about her point of view?
No, I don't have.
Okay, thank you, Mary. But did you ever make conflicts on your own?
For myself,
Not for yourself, but by yourself, to cause troubles to someone because you was irritated by someone's behavior, and that's why you were forced to create a conflict?
Yes, I think so. I think I have. Um, but I don't remember. But I think for myself, I always would like to tell something straight away. Like I can't keep in my yeah. I would like to. I don't know, but it depends. I don't shouting, or I just would like to explain, or yeah, talk. Not keep in my inside. Yeah.
Yes, yes, very
Yeah.
good. And the last question to you: don't you think that when we keep our anger inside us, we make us suffer ourselves, or
Sad.
suffer? It makes us it hurts us. I mean, like give us troubles instead of that to
Yeah,
someone else.
I think it depends. Some people they really good to control how they are feeling, and some people like I just learned the new word, but I forgot, like
It's
uh
okay, we always do.
yeah. Yeah, but it depends. But I don't keep inside. I
Hmm.
I would like to tell when I think it correctly. Like I think it's right. I can't keep silent. But some people they good to keep silent until someone not bad temperature, like not bad temperature, they can talk after that, but I can't.
Ah,
I can't. Yeah, like that.
sometimes it's quite hard to hide your true feelings.
Yeah,
Yes,
the true feeling. I am
yes.
not a bad about vocabulary, so when I talking difficult to thinking about the new word.
Yes, and you may use translators when you speak. It's okay. We always do forget things that we maybe have learned previously, but when it comes to talking, we just forget them. And it's okay
Yes,
to recall them by using translators. Don't think that
but
you are alone.
if I can turn off the Zoom and out to translator or not, I'm not sure. I this is the first time I use this.
Ah, you use phone.
Yeah, I can
Ah,
check the in here or not, or if
It's
I log
okay.
out, it's
It's
okay.
okay. You can do
Yeah.
that by phone or PC. You can
yes.
just go off. You can just go off. You write whatever you want on the translator, and then you can just go to the applications and click on Zoom again, and you can see us again and say whatever you want. By the way, you're doing great, even with lacking some words or vocabulary. You're doing great. Carry on.
Yeah, and
Thank you.
and yeah, and I would like to add again something for you. When you are learning a languages, don't care. You're speaking right now. Don't care about vocabularies, high vocabulary, because you are not in exams, or you are not here for passing an exam to get a high level. So keep just confident, speak, and
Okay.
I can see your face, I can see your face.
Do you know what I'm thinking of? I will write directly to Zoom developers and ask them for making me some you know, to make sale particular for me, to cut off the price. Maybe they will agree. I will explain that we are having some kind of charity, and it would be nice of them to cut off the price as much as twice. Why not? I will try.
You want
Sorry.
It's no.
I don't know
Come on.
why it's disappear. I don't disappear.
Ah, you mean
Yeah.
it was Zoom. It wasn't you who dropped out, because we are
Ah.
limited by 40 minutes, and that's why every 40 minutes we have to reconnect. That's why it wasn't you.
Okay. Yeah.
And please keep talking.
I don't. Where are you from? Is we are different country or?
Oh, we are from every country on the
Different.
map.
Okay.
Oh.
I suppose yes, from around the world.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And Alexandra, have you?
We have to grasp the nettle and start speaking.
Just you are fairly fluent at speaking, and that's why.
Me?
Not about you. You are professional. You are a teacher. It's okay with you.
Thank you.
I mean, Mary.
I'm not fluent.
Yes.
Mary, you are fluent. I know what I'm talking about. You just need to learn more vocabulary by using them in such meetings like ours. For instance, you have learned new grammar thing or new words. You have to make yourself to use them during such meetings. It is the only way I find out.
Can you repeat? How to learn the new word? How to learn the vocabulary?
Look, it is simple as it could be. Just for instance, you have learned new words
Yes.
or grammar constructions. You should take notes and be ready for the next meeting. And you should make yourself to use new words and grammar constructions during the meeting. Your brain doesn't want to do that. Your brain wants to use simple words like I can swim, no, I can't swim, and so on. But when you show your brain that you are determined to do so, it will get used to it. Just
may I say something?
Yes, of course.
You are talking about vocabulary right now. But the thing is, when we speak in public, usually some people are shy to speak in public, and sometimes we can forget simple words. We can forget even simple grammar. It happens to me all the time.
With everyone.
Yeah. It's just not about using advanced vocabulary. It's about using your personal feelings, because when you feel some confidence, if you use even some simple words, it's okay. It's okay. Step by step, you can use everything, because right now I am preparing for the Cambridge exam, and I know inside my personality, I can't use proficiency vocabulary in speaking, but when I write it, I can use it, because usually when we speak, we don't feel it. We don't feel it how to use it correctly, because we don't know the difference between it. Oh, and that's why we have to start with simple words, and after that, people can realize how the vocabulary can be expanded.
Thank you.
That's why.
You may take advice from teacher Alexandra too. She is quite skilled teacher. She has been working for many years, as I know.
No, I've been teaching for 2 years
2
only.
years. It doesn't matter how many years. The matter is how dedicated you to
But
your profession.
my background is not teaching. I have been graduated from Human Resources Department.
And I am economist, by the way.
That's why I'm not a qualified teacher from the university.
By the way, Vladimir, I recommended you as a public speaker.
Oh, thank you. I did the same because previously I didn't do that out of I hadn't known how to do so. And as soon as I found out, I immediately put every effort to recommend my dear friends. And
Bahri, you can be a good speaker in public as well. Or TED Talk, like TED Talks.
Can you go, Vladimir? Can you go to your web talk? I sent you a talk mail there. Please share that picture because
I will try.
I've done something about public speaking before.
Have you thought about it to speak in public, Osama?
What?
Have you thought about speaking in public, like a public speaker?
Well, I have learned the basics, but I didn't think about it that much because here in Algeria, it's somehow not difficult or something, but it's like there are no many places where you can go public in English. You can speak publicly in English. Okay, so in French, maybe somehow, but in Arabic, okay.
In Arabic, for instance, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, in Arabic, no problem. I can do that. Anyways, I've already done that many times at the university level, but in English, I've done it once. I've done it once online, not in Algeria here.
I think you can be a great public speaker. Even I don't know. Maybe
By the way,
English.
what does public speaker do? What do you mean public speaker?
A public speaker is the person who speaks
I know
in front of
the
the
meaning,
people.
but I know the meaning, but like what exactly?
Actually, it's there are three kinds of public speaking. First of all, informative speaking, which is like the teacher. The teacher is public speaker. He transmits some information. So this is the first kind of public speaking. The second kind of public speaking. Sorry, 1 minute. I've already prepared something about that.
I couldn't have opened your link because I do not have Instagram account.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Maybe I could download it and send it to you directly.
Save us a picture on your computer and share with us. I will give you the rights. Make host, okay? And while Usama is preparing everything for sharing, Arslan, could you tell us what are the advantages of conflicts?
As Mary said, we shouldn't keep this down until it blows, and you tell over your rival your opinion. He tells you, and then you can see. So what this is about, and find solution.
Okay. Arslan, you will keep talking as soon as Osama explained us what is it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so can you hear me?
Of course.
All right. So this is it's like a scientific club at the university, and some students called me and wanted some speech or some guidelines and ABCs about public speaking. It was last week, I believe it was the 9th, um, June the 9th. Okay, so we are the 16th, so 7 days ago. I mean, last Tuesday, I believe. And I've done it. I've done some. This is a webinar. It's like a webinar on public speaking, and they've taken some of my information from Facebook, and I've already sent them. And we done it on Google Meet. I wanted to do it on Zoom, but since the students are used to Google Meet, I said it's okay. I can do it on Google Meet. And I prepared a presentation, and I shared some information, ABCs, about public speaking. And since Alex have asked something about public speaking, I wanted to share this because it was last week. That's it. That's
Okay, but I didn't get if we should somehow help you with that, or it has passed already.
No. It's okay. It has passed already, and I just wanted to share the picture. That's it.
Ah, you made it on your own.
No, the picture I didn't make it. I've made the webinar. I was the public speaker for the students, and the students they made this poster, and they sent it to me, and they publish it on their on their group or their the club page on Instagram.
I got you now. My memory is limited. That's why I forgot about public speaking. That was a subject previously. That's why I missed it out. Thank you. And how did it pass? Did you stuck at some points, or you get through it well?
Yeah, actually, the first problem is that when I prepared my presentation, I put it on my flash disk, and then my USB, and then when I checked again to when it was almost time, I've searched on it on my USB, but I didn't find the presentation, so I had to waste time to prepare a new presentation. And I couldn't finish everything, but it's okay. It was enough for me to go through the main points that I prepared before. And since I was preparing, I had some papers prepared on that subject. That's why when I was talking, I had so many papers to talk from. So I have noted many, okay, someone is, sorry, admit, okay. So Bastoon is here. So I have prepared, as I said, the main points that I wanted to talk about, and I have presented them. And later on, when the presentation was finished, I could just talk about the subject. And also I had given them the some time to prepare some questions and ask me later on, and we had some beautiful Q&A after I finished my presentation.
How many guys were there?
There are 12 members.
Oh,
yeah.
Quite many. And Arslan, could you keep talking about?
Oh no, that's all what I wanted to say.
Ah, okay. And Usama, I'd like to ask you about your presentation. Obviously, you didn't feel any fear before you appeared on the stage, but when you were there, Did you stuck at some point when you just couldn't spill a word out? I mean. Oh, your micro, please. Osama, your micro. You should. Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So actually, I had some times where the presentation was not, prepared. Some of the slides that I have lost before, so I couldn't find the what I was trying to say exactly. But since I have prepared so many slides before and so much was written on my notebook here, so I could just jump through the points that were not so important or so crucial to my presentation. And later on, when I have given them a Q&A time, when they ask their questions and I remember something important, so I could just say it in that time. When I have finished my presentation, I go back to some points and give them some ideas. And this is why Q&A is so important, because by doing that, even if you didn't give them everything during the presentation, the Q&A is your second chance to say or to inform about those important points.
Thank you. I'd like to tell you a story about my public performance, if I may say so. Once I was on, I don't know, not like meeting of created by people who against our government, and I decided to participate, being invited on the stage, and I didn't feel any fearness, but as soon as I got on the stage and saw 10,000 people before me, fear took control over me. For a couple seconds, I couldn't have said a word. It just was uncontrollable, like something from inside you.
That stress.
Yes, stress. It like a panic attack.
Actually,
But,
yeah, sorry. There are so many points that I have prepared here talking about stress. What are the things that make you in that mental, mental mood of stress, and also how you can get over it? There are some strategies and some tactics that you could take in order to perform your presentation, not as just a public speaker, but as an actor who could just focus by focusing not on 10,000 people in front of you, but just maybe some 3 points or 4 points. So you could just think about, for example, or look at one from the right, one from the left, one in front of you, and one at the back. So by doing that, you limit that energy that comes to you, toward you. You limit that stress. You limit that stress by looking in the eyes of those 4 people or 4 points that you're looking at. And by doing that, you talk directly to people, not to the crowd. You talk to people. And this is one of the strategies on how to overcome that mental state of stress.
Thank you.
Yeah, carry on, please.
Mary, you felt like saying something.
I have no idea, but I would like to just listening because I don't know what
feel
you discuss. Yes, it's so complicated. I can't understand.
No, we have to use such subjects in order to prevent ourselves from being at the same point all the time.
actually when speaking about something that is somehow difficult or complicated, as Mary said, we could just give a presentation in which we give some animated graphs and pictures in order to to take that stress away from us and direct it to that picture. So when people think about that picture or look at that picture, you could just avoid all the people and think about the picture as well. And by doing
Okay.
that, yeah, and by doing that, people would understand everything you are saying because you have prepared something, or you have they focus on something else rather than your words or what you say. Just a video or a picture or an animated graph.
Okay.
Yes.
Mari, if you want to say something, keep on. I just.
No. I don't have idea.
Okay, okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's quite a complicated subject. I understand you. Next time I will send you. How can I find you on WebTalk? What is your name on WebTalk?
My name?
Can you put it into our chat?
How can I know my name in here? It's an email or it's
No,
a
just write down it on WebTalks or on Zoom's chat, and I will find you in order to give you questions for the next meeting. In order you could prepare yourself, for instance. It's quite a reasonable idea. Just write down your name in chat.
my name is my name Mary. I write how
No, I mean your name on WebTalk.
my name in web talk.
Yes, so that I could find you.
My name Sinh Nguyen. SINH.
Or could you write it down? I will never guess.
Okay. SINH.
Sin.
Sin. And NGUYEN. Yes.
Oh, yes, I
Sinh
got
Nguyen.
it. Okay, thank
Sinh
you.
Nguyen.
Thank you. I will put your name in my KGB list.
Good.
Okay. Now, Bestun, my dearest friend, share us with your opinion on the disadvantages of conflicts.
Yeah, let me just talk about how you can just shift the conflict that you have, the internal conflict that you have, and shift it to positive energy to people and to yourself. You talked about talking to a crowd, public speaking, talking to a crowd of 10,000 maybe, right? First it's your first time. You feel a little bit nervous, maybe shy, and you're stressed, of course. But the thing is, you control everything there. You are the only one who speaks. If you control the first like 5 minutes, everyone listen to you, everyone understand what you're saying. That means you keep yourself. You keep your mentality is just to stay focused and deliver the message. Because if you do that in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, the first let's say the first 5 or 10 minutes, if you do that, you get motivation from the crowd. And we know what happened when you get motivation. Just somebody cheers you up. So it's kind of a positive energy to you. And when you feel it like this, when you feel the energy being sent by them, you're not gonna be stressed anymore. You just keep doing it, keep speaking about the subject matter. And man, quite frankly, I know you're gonna deliver it and you convey your message clearly to the audience or to the crowd. Because that the mental states of any human being. You are stressed if it's your first time. uh, the beginning is what you have to let's say think about, but you don't have to overthink it. Let's say you have prepared yourself before. Now you know what you're gonna say, but guess what? You don't have to look at the crowds and just eye contact with them in the first 5 minutes, because any outsider can distract you. Because you have to focus, because it's your first time, so you have to go according to your plan, because your plan matters. And if you know uh, how to get people according to your plan, so that's it. The conflict is gone.
Okay. Thank you for your remarkable speech. We have now two psychologists here, Beston and Osama. I think you know so much about such things because you participated in such maybe occasions. Am I right? Oh, we have another psychologist, Alexander Pak.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
Russia. My first year at university, I had my first public speaking, speech to to a bunch of students. It was like a debate. So I talked about somebody. He was kind of figure. I don't remember the name, but so I kept repeating the same idea that I shared for the last 2 minutes. So I was kind of nervous, but my friend was with me. They kind of completed, what I was trying to say. So for me, if you want me to advise you to do a public speak, you have to be in a group, like group of 2 4 maybe, because you kind of complete each other. Then that will help you for the next time. You can do it on your own.
thank you, Beston, my friend. And Osama?
Yeah, actually, I wanted to just share something about that because I had the same experience when I went to the university. We had a debating club. So this debating club helped us, develop that knowledge and that skill of public speaking, because we were all the time debating ourselves, our friends, in that club, and in which we had some events done by that club. It helped us a lot developing that skill. And also the three types of public speaking that I've shared before. The first one is informative. Okay, so it's like the teacher when he gives that speech of the informative speech in which he gives some informations. He gives some information to his students. So this is informative. The second one is persuasive. Persuasive. Okay, two people. It's like a debate. Two people trying to persuade the other speaker, the other public speaker, with his point of view. And this is what I have started with when I entered here to this. When I answered your question before, when you asked me about the conflict, okay? And the third kind of public speaking is it's a ceremonial speech, in which you give this public speech in a ceremony. Okay, which kind of ceremony? For example, at your birthday, at maybe
Inevitable.
a wedding, or maybe an award,
Funeral.
yeah, a funeral, or an you know, an award. If you have an award, for example, you win something, and you are supposed to say something about that, and you should thank the committee that presented you, or something like that. So this is important. These three important kinds of public speaking uh, are the most known kinds uh, that we should learn in order to develop this skill of public speaking.
Okay, I wanted to give a word to Arslan, but he left us. And guys, I'd like to ask you: are the conflicts inevitable in our life? Inevitable, maybe.
I understand, but I wanted someone like Alexandra to talk, because I have spoken a lot.
Yes, I do not bother her because she said that she was tired, and I'd like
Okay.
her feel comfortable, not being
All right.
disturbed. If
All
you,
right, no problem.
okay, if you have to say something on that, just share with us. You are a psychologist. No, if you look, I'll explain my point of view. If you put enough efforts to study this subject, and you even took many notes, in some ways it makes you a psychologist. And nevertheless, those who work in this profession, in this way of life, they are not that good as we could think of them. As in every area, we have quite a few of real professional, and I believe that Allah create people with some capabilities that will grow up from them and help them find their way. For instance, as to me, I could be a good detective, you know? Believe me, I could be. But I can't be because those laws in our country, they contradictive to laws to that of Sharia, you know.
Yeah.
But
I get it.
maybe a time will come and I will try myself. And also, how did it come that I decided to learn English? I don't know. I just like it. I just started at one stride without understanding, without comprehending why I did that. And I was led by Allah. And we all are. And maybe Bastul have some things to say about that. Do we choose everything in our life, or we are led by?
You know, that's kind of deep, right, man?
Surely.
You know, if you that's deep. Whatever you say, you know, something is gonna happen. Even maybe you don't plan for that. Something is gonna happen. You know, like in an hour, maybe 2 hours. Something is gonna happen. Maybe we plan for that to happen, but in our minds, how we just made that plan in our minds before. That means there's kind of force here or here that made us to plan like that.
Okay,
You get me?
Of
You get me?
course. Okay,
Yeah.
we have 5 minutes left, and I'd like to give a word to Arslan because he didn't participate properly out of we were many. That's why we had a bit of time to say something. And Arslan, do you think that
Who's
conflict.
he?
Arslan, our friend, in his 17.
Ah, yeah. I know,
Arslan,
I know.
are the conflicts inevitable?
Can you say the meaning of the last word? Inevitable?
We can't prevent conflicts from being like. Can we overcome conflicts? Avoid conflicts in our life, or we can't completely avoid. I mean.
Well, it's less. I don't think we can completely avoid it. So, but we at least we can try. But we when it comes. Is that from okay or something?
It is built in Zoom. You may use it too.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes we need conflicts. Yeah.
Maybe you have something else to say. We have 3 minutes left, and I'd like you to sum up. Yes.
Can I ask him a question?
Of course.
Arslan. So, can somebody shift the conflicts that he or she has and make it something great, or let's say in their life?
Can we shift conflicts? So is that your question?
It means, can we, for example, get some benefits from the conflict or turn it around to be a positive outcome, to get some positive outcomes of that conflict?
Yeah. Of course, if something annoys you in another person, you can just speak out, and he can understand, make himself better. So, of course.
Has it happened to you? Maybe you had a conflict in your life in the past.
Yeah, of course. I think we all can. Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
That's great.
Let's see. And now, I think
2 minutes or 1 minute.
Okay, I think we should
what are you gonna say?
shut it down. My dearest friends, thank you for joining today. If I can do something for you, just let me know, okay? I'd like to be as a team with you. If I try to comment, put likes and so on, but
Vladimir, can you buy me a car?
buy you a car?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Can you buy him a car?
Yeah, either that or send him 0.2 cents that you have promised him last time.
I can buy you a car with money I have earned on WebTalk. And
a toy car. Okay.
How much you made so far?
30 cents, and supposedly you will get. You will have some kind of car gum got from me. Okay. Assalamu alaikum, my dearest friends. See you next time. Thank you for participating. It is always a pleasure.
Yeah. See you next time, hopefully.
Bye-bye, Arslan.
Sure.